Spain, 1971, in a quiet farming town. There was a small family home. Nothing about it stood out, no strange history, no abandoned graves, no stories of ghosts, just another ordinary kitchen, where one morning, something appeared on the floor, something that, according to the family, had never been there the night before. At first, no one thought anything of it. It looked like an ordinary stain, the kind you'd expect to find in an old concrete floor. But there was one small detail. The family insisted it hadn't been there the previous evening. It had simply appeared overnight. Maria Gomez's camera walked into the kitchen like she had every morning before. She made breakfast, tidied the room, walked directly over the stain without giving it a second glance. Because at that moment, it was still just a stain. Or at least, that's what everyone believed. By that afternoon, something had changed. Not dramatically, just enough to make people stop and stare. The dark patch no longer looked random. Two hollow shapes began to resemble eyes. A faint shadow suggested a nose. The more people looked, the more impossible it became to unsee a face. The next morning, the stain wasn't just a stain anymore. There was no mistaking it. A human face appeared to be staring back from inside the concrete. No paint, no carving, no cracks forming the illusion, just features. That seemed impossible to explain. Certain it had to be some kind of trick. The family made a decision. They broke apart the entire section of concrete. Every piece removed. A brand new floor was poured in its place. If the face came from the concrete, then destroying the concrete should have ended the mystery. It didn't. Days later, visitors returned. The new concrete looked perfect, smooth, untouched. Then someone noticed another mark, smaller this time, barely visible, until it wasn't. Another face was beginning to emerge, as though replacing the one that had just been destroyed. News spread quickly. Scientists arrived. Journalists investigated. The kitchen became one of Spain's most visited mysteries. Some believed it was an elaborate hoax. Others insisted there was no logical explanation. More than 50 years later, people are still arguing about what really happened inside this ordinary kitchen. Maybe the strangest part is that no explanation has ever convinced everyone. And perhaps some mysteries were never meant to be solved.